Hey, what's up? Welcome to another video. In this video we'll handle the front end part. In last video we created our tags, so we can go to our last video we created just tags in simple way. We didn't handle any front end part, so we just created like new tag and then comma, then another tag like this. So in this video we'll use this bootstrap Tagsinput, so that if someone hits new tag comma, it will generate a new tag. Okay, so in order to use that, we'll download it from GitHub, and then we'll place that inside. So we'll include the CSS. I've included bootstrap Tagsinput.css and also min.js, and make sure they are inside CSS and JS. And in your layout app I've included both, so Tagsinput and similarly CSS. Okay, after that I'll go to post form, and this is the input field where we'll be inputting the tags. So in order to activate that, we need to input give the data role equals to Tagsinput. So let's give that. So we'll add another attribute, data role, and give it value to tags input. Okay, all lowercase. Okay, after that let's go to our project and refresh. Now we can input tag comma new tag, just like that. Also we can delete. So let's try by creating actually let's give existing tag. So cool, will add new one, latest, and then update. Let's view. Yeah, we got that. So another thing what we want to do is if there is already existing tags in our database, or currently we don't have we do have tags in our database. Let's open it up. Yeah, so we do have these tags. So if there are any existing tags, for example these tags hot, cool, these are already existing. So if user wants to create new post, and if someone hits n or new, we'll give the list of new tags. Will allow the user, actually we'll implement the autocomplete feature here. So in order to do that, we have typeahead.js. so if you go here, it will suggest that typeahead.js, and if you go there, yeah, you can download this. So you'll get this text file, right click, save as, and just save as this bundle somewhere, and then I've included that inside my public JS and this Typeahead bundle.js. So same thing, I've included that in my layout app, just down here. Okay, so now Typeahead is also set up. So what we want to do is we want to implement some kind of auto suggestion, like this. So for that we can use something like this. So actually we'll be fetching those data from our database, so we can use this prefetch option. So we have to call that Typeahead function, and we have to supply the source. So this Typeahead uses this bloodhound for suggestion. Yeah, so first we need to construct that object, and then we need to pass that to Typeahead. Okay, so let's do that. So first let's go to post form. Yeah, we are there, and here I will paste that. So if you want, you can read about bloodhound in this website. So generally it is just construct these data set, and yeah, and Typeahead uses that object to generate the autocomplete field. Okay, so we'll be prefetching from our URLs, our server. So we'll give URL, and so we'll give it tag names, and now we need to create that URL. So web.php, and yeah, we'll create here. So this function will return all of the tag names. So tag, and we'll import this class. So I'm using PHP IntelliFence extension. So you can also install that if you are using VS Code, and I will get all of them, and then I will plug them to just get only tag name, or just name. I think just the DB field name. Yeah, just name. I'll just get name, and yeah, I'll change them to array, and I'll return them as JSON response. So response and tag. Okay, just save it. I think tags. So now we need to initialize Typeahead instance. Okay, so after our source is ready, we'll use this to initialize it. We'll give the name. So I've given tags ID to the tag input field, so I'll use that tags Typeahead. You can give this tags name, and the source will be tags, and I think it should work. So let's go and see if there are any error. Refresh. Yeah, we got internal server error. So let's see what's the error. Okay, we got successful response. And here let's try. So these are the default tags in our database. Let's try inputting any one of them. News. Okay, it didn't work. Alright, so we need to include like this for Bootstrap Tagsinput. Now first we'll initialize tags, and then for input field, so this will be our tags, so which will be the ID, which is the ID for the tags field. Typeahead name. We don't need name. We don't need value keys. Tags. So tags.tt adapter. Okay, so here we included this, we initiated this bloodhound object, then we initialized it, and then we are using in post tag field tags input, and we are passing this Typeahead.js option, and we are passing that source which we just created. So let's see that in action. Refresh. So cool, yeah, it got auto completed. So SOT hot, yeah. So as you can see, there is comma. So when someone hits like something and comma, it, so I think this is the bug in this this package. So what I recommend is you download this bootstrap for text input instead of that that input. So it is basically same, so just download it and include that one. So I'll include that bootstrap for text input, so I'll include this JavaScript file inside public JS and text input JS. Delete this old one. Alright, okay, so now we are good. So now we can input anything, yeah. So no comma, yeah. So we got cool, we got hot, yeah. So autocomplete working perfect. Yeah, for just testing purpose, let's make some more data from, okay, so let's test, let's try to include HEA. Actually here inside our form, so it is caching these results. So if something changes in database, it is not reflecting here. So what we can do is we can do cache false, so it will fetch new data every time. Yeah, so we got, so as you can see these are not styled properly. So if you search a bit, you will find Typeahead.js CSS, so you can use them. I'll use this Typeahead.js CSS. So I will, and I'll save as inside downloads. I'll copy this inside my folder, this time CSS. So okay, Typeahead.js.css. So in my layout, I'll just include it after Typeahead.js.css. okay, it is imported. Now let's see how it looks. Okay, no error. So it looks good. Let's try to, yeah, so this is okay. So I think we should move this a bit up. I think that is overwriting it. It's RT CAVEN. Yeah, this time it works fine. So this is about using this text input with Typeahead with autocomplete feature. So I will see you in the next video.